Hi guys, and welcome back to Ty Denise. Today I'm coming on because I'm doing a lovely Shop My Stash here, you guys. And this is all of the makeup that I'm going to be using this week. I've fairly kept it simple. I've got some eyes, some cheeks, some stuff, you know, whatnot, just to make your girl look good and feel good this week. And some of these palettes I am just now getting into, and some are oldie but goodies. If you're interested, we're just going to dive right in, and the first place I'm going to start is with these two lovely beauties here. These are eyeshadow toppers. That's how they're marketed, but for me, I'm going to use them as straight up eyeshadows. They're by Milani, and these are from the, what is it, the Hypnotic Lights collection. And in the collection, I've showed this before in another Shop My Stash, there is a ton of these, and they're lovely. They're absolutely lovely. And if you are familiar with the, what are they, the Stella Magnificent Metals lines of liquid eyeshadows, these are kind of on par with those, but they are a fraction of the price. The two colors I have here are number 5 Prismatic Lights and then 01 Luster Light. And these are a doe foot applicator. This is what they look like, and I'm gonna just swatch this for you guys so you guys can see what this looks like. So this is what this one looks like, and it is so lovely sheared out and on its own, and you can pop a little bit of this in the inner tear duct area. That's how I'm going to be using these this week. And then for this one, I'm going to be using it as a eyeliner. I love this look. It's so pretty. So that's this one here, and that is what these look like. Okay, so moving on, we're going to jump right into the eyeshadows because they're right here. The first palette is the Sassy Siennas. It's by Dose of Colors, and I'm going to turn it upside down so I don't blind you with the light. But this is what the palette looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous. And when I say that the eyeshadows are uber pigmented, they are. They're beautiful. They blend out. They're not patchy. They have longevity. I've played around with this palette a little bit, and I really do like it. So I'm going to use it this week, and here are a few of the colors just swatched on my fingertips. And I barely touch the palette to get this amount of product on my fingertips. This is just a lovely palette. It's one of my favorites. And I know, let me just swatch it there so you guys can see this, just swatched, how beautiful the colors are. They're really creamy, beautiful, beautiful colors. So that's my Sassy Sienna. And then let me just get a wet wipe here so I can wipe my fingers and move on, guys. So this palette right here is by Maybelline New York. It's called the Lemonade Craze palette. This is the newest one to my collection. I kind of broke my no-buy and I picked it up. I had to. I just fell head over heels for the color combinations in this palette. They're very beautiful. One of my favorites is Strawberry Lemonade and then Lemonade Craze. Those are beautiful. And then this color over here, which is Main Squeeze. I love the way they've named the eyeshadows in here. And I don't own a lot of drugstore palettes, so I decided to go ahead and pick this up. And so far, so good. I haven't used all the shades in here just yet, but I'm going to, and I will swatch just a few of my favorites in this palette. So that is what those look like swatched on the back of my fingers. And do you see that yellow? That yellow is a vibrant. It is so beautiful. I like a good yellow in a palette. And let me just swatch them. I'll swatch them right here so you guys can kind of see what they swatch like. They go on really pretty. So this is a few of the shades there swatched from the Lemonade Craze palette. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so let's move on to this next palette. This next palette I'm going to use is the Lime Crime Venus 2 palette. And these are what the eyeshadows in this palette look like. These eyeshadows are so uber pigmented, it's ridiculous. Mustard is like my favorite color, and it goes beautiful with jam. I'll swatch mustard, jam, and mud for you. So these three shades swatched on the back of my finger pair so beautifully together. You can create some awesome looks. And then just for fun, I'm going to go ahead and swatch Pigeon. Crazy name. So there's Pigeon swatched there. And I'll swatch this on the back of my hand. So I'm going to go ahead and just swatch those colors for you. They're so pretty, right? Oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful palette. It's such a beautiful palette. So here are all the eyeshadows swatched, and as you can see, mustard kind of fades to the background. It's not as potent as the other three here. Mustard, when you put it on the eyes and you use it as a blending or transition color, it goes so beautifully. You can build it up and it does look lovely. So I really like this combination a lot. I've worn this combination and it just works for me. So I'm going to throw this into the mix this week. So the next palette I want to share with you guys is this one here. It's by IT Cosmetics and it's called the You Sculpted. This is the universal palette for face and body for sculpting and highlighting, contouring and highlighting. Long story short, I have the original version to this one and you guys have seen that a lot on my channel, but I did decide to go ahead and break open this one and use it. I'm going to turn the palette upside down so I don't blind you with the mirror, but this is everything that you get in the newer version of that palette. And when I tell you, I prefer this palette color combination over the other one. In the original one, there's only maybe 3 of the powders that I can use in there, and this one I feel like I can use everything. So here you have a radiance highlighter, a matte highlighter, a deep contour, a light contour, a soft contour, and then a medium contour. So that's everything that you get in this palette, and I'm really excited to use these. So the next palette I'm going to be using is an oldie but goodie, but nevertheless I really do like this palette. It's a 10 color palette. It's a blush palette. It's the Glamorous Blush palette by BH Cosmetics. And this is what the palette looks like. I did actually drop this and this whole powder just shattered. It went everywhere and it wasn't salvageable, so it is what it is. I was so sad when it happened, but this is what I have left. I'm giving myself a ton of options here, but the colors I know that I'm going to be sticking with are this one, this one, this one, and this one. Here they are swatched on the back of my fingertips, and I'll go ahead and swatch them on the back of my hand. They're just beautiful colors. They're just really easy to use. They're pigmented, they show up, and I really like the way they blend in with some of the other products I'm going to share with you. So this next compact is by Becca, and this is a shimmering skin perfector. I'm using it in the shade Topaz. This is what it looks like, and yes, I did drop this. It shattered and I repressed it. It's worked perfectly fine since I've repressed it. It's one of the favorite shades of highlights that I own, and I'm using this one this week because I'm going to be using a lot of blush options, and this just goes beautifully with any blush color on my skin. So I wanted to have something that was like dummy proof, so I wouldn't have to worry about really matching the blush up and making sure the look is finished properly or looks the best for me. And this highlight just works. It just works with everything, so I'm going to be using that this week. So this next compact is by Milani. It's also a highlighter, and this is the 01 Beaming Lights. It's part of the Hypnotic Lights collection that they have going on. This is so lovely. I used it last week twice, and I want to use it again this week because I really did like the way this looked, and I wore it very, very light-handed, but it had a lot of I don't know how to describe it. It just was so reflective and beautiful. I really did like the glow from this. So I'll go ahead and swatch this one so you guys can kind of see what that looks like. So here I have the Topaz by Becca, and then here is the Milani Beaming Lights here. And do you guys kind of see the shift in this? This is such a lovely, lovely color. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, this is going to pair beautifully with this blush, is what I'm thinking, with this blush right here. I feel like that's going to pair beautifully with this blush right here. So I think I'm going to be using the heck out of it. So this is the eyeliner I'm going to be using this week. I wanted to use one in a pot because I wanted to use a cream eyeliner this week, but the one that I own, I was kind of skeptical about using it, and I kind of get really nervous with products that I haven't used in some time in regards to my eyes because I have sensitive eyes. So I opted for a new one. This is also a cream eyeliner. It just doesn't come in pot form. It's in a pencil form, which is really, really convenient and easy to travel with and nice and sanitary. So anyways, I'm using this Physicians Formula Graphic Ultra Black Matte Lacquer Cream eyeliner, and you just unscrew it like so. This is what the felt tip looks like. You remove the little cap there, you crank it up here, and it's supposed to flow out of this area there. So I'm really excited to use this, and yes, your girl is using black, which is very rare for me, but I have some kind of in my mind. I've created a look and I want to see if I can pull it off, and so yeah, I needed a cream eyeliner to do that, so that's what I'm going to be using this week. And then for my mascara, I'm going to be using my CoverGirl Total Tease. You guys have seen this a ton in my Shop My Stash. I really like this mascara, and I'm trying to use this bad boy up before I buy another one. This one from Jump, I love the formulation of this, and the actual wand was really easy to use. It's kind of wonky, kind of looks a little odd, but it's not. It's really cool, and it really does coat the eyelashes. So I'm going to be using this black eyeliner, I'm sorry, mascara I mean, this week. For my brows, you guys have seen this a ton. So for my brows, you guys have seen this a ton on my channel. This is the Maybelline New York Brow Define Plus Fill Duo. I'm going to be using the heck out of this. I absolutely adore this. It's powder on this end and the pencil on this end. It just makes my eyebrows look so nice, neat, and perfect. Natural, my favorite. Then to highlight underneath the eyebrow area, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Brow Precise. This is my perfecting highlighter, and I adore the color here. I'm using it in Deep, number 320 Deep. So that's what I'm using there. We're going to move on to lips real quick. So the first lipstick I'm going to be using is by L'Oreal Paris. It's from the Balmain Paris collection. I'm using it in the color Fever. This is what it looks like. It is the perfect orange brown ever invented. This color is superb. I absolutely adore it. So I've been carrying this around in my purse, and there it is swatched on the back of my hand. Gorgeous. So for my lipsticks, I'm just going to go with my comfort level, which is a liquid matte type of lipsticks or liquid lipsticks. And so I'm going to be using all of these by Wet n Wild. I've given myself some purples, some pinks, some neutrals, which is a goldeny kind of shimmer color, a beautiful, beautiful orange. This orange is killer, and it pairs beautifully with this red. This is my second red. As you can see, my first red just completely dried out the little bit that I had left, so I had to pick up another one. But long story short, I'm going to be using all of these shades here. I'm really excited about using this purple one because this purple shade, what's the name of this one here? Indigo Your Own Way. Indigo Your Own Way is the name of this lipstick here, and I haven't used it a lot, but it's so lovely, and I want to really get into using this one because I think it's going to pair beautifully with that Milani highlighter. Anyways, I'm going to be using that this week for my lips. So you guys, I think we are done. This is all of the makeup that I'm going to be using this week. Let me move back out. So you guys, this is it. This is all of the makeup that I'm going to be using this week on my face. I'm going to put all of this up nice and neatly in my little acrylic tower that I have here out on my vanity. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions or want details on any of this stuff that I've shown here for my makeup stash of the week, definitely let me know below. I will definitely comment back. Please make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already, if you like these types of Shop My Stash videos, and also turn on your notification bell so you'll know when I upload stuff. I have been uploading once a week. I'm going to rev it up a little bit and start sharing more or doing different content, doing different videos, you guys. So and just seeing what you guys respond to and what you like seeing. So anyways, you guys, thank you so very much for watching. I will talk to each and every single one of you guys soon. Bye guys. Bye.